welcome again to Johnny's New Year Kitchen. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas. From what could have been, hope your plans weren't spoilt too much, but here we are. Hope you're staying safe. And a good message to those that had a little bit of trouble with their COVID over the period. But moving on, we've got to make some scones today. 300 grams of self-raising flour. Dash a bit of that in there. Then we want half a teaspoon salt. So I'll put some of there like that. That'll be half a teaspoon, some of that. 1 whole teaspoon of Le baking powder. I've been using this recently. Get that in there. Bosh. 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. There we go. Sweeten it up. Get your caster sugar. If you've got any left, making all those lovely biscuits and tiffin and stuff. 1 whole tablespoon caster sugar. Smash that in there. Right, I'm going to rub all that together. Get it all in, nice. Just flare it all together. Feather that. Lovely it is. Okay. Now it's important here. It's very important. If you're making something for you and your friends or your family to enjoy, we make sure we have our hands clean. Okay. Next, we're going to add the butter. But before I do that, I'm going to get myself coffee. Un caffè, fantastico, grazie. Right, so now we're going to add in the butter. So we're going to spread that in there. Now we want to try and keep the butter cool if we can. So we're not really going to work this hard. We're just going to try and get that in there. Try and sort of fluff these up to little balls. Okay, so we've worked it all in. It's all a dry mix. Add cheese, 150 grams of cheese, hard cheese. We're using cheddar here, like a mature. Get in the butter, really squish up the butter. I'm going to sprinkle that in and just mix it in. I'm just going to get it in there. And my wife says, leave a bit, because she likes to sprinkle it on top. So we sprinkle that in. Still got a nice dry mix like that, see? It's all mixed in, spread around. Just feathering it through like that. Okay, we've mixed in the cheese. Now we've got to add some milk. Whole milk, the recipe says whole milk. I guess it'll taste a bit creamier if you use whole milk, but who's really bothered? I'm going to use like a little well in the middle, like so. You see that? Little well in there. I'm just going to apply some milk. Now we're not using all of that, we're just dropping it in there a little bit. I'm just going to start to knead that together. I'm going to make a bit of dough. Okay, so that's going to bind it all together. Just mix it around again. Again, we're trying to keep that butter that's in there quite cool. Don't want it to really melt out. It's starting to get a bit sticky. It's going to come together. Eventually we'll end up a nice big dough ball. Okay, so you see we'll be binding together, it's getting quite sticky. We start to slope that together, squash it in there, we're looking for a nice big ball. As you can see, it's coming together. One big ball. We'll knead that out now. Clean the bowl off. One big lump. Like so. Okay, so I've got myself a ball, clean my hands. Now I'm going to start rolling this out. So a bit of flour onto my board, like so. And then a bit of flour on the rolling pin. Like so. Get that on there. I'm going to roll it out. It'll be quite thick. It's going to be about an inch, 3/4 of an inch thick. So, cutter in, give it a turn, like so. What we're going to do is use a palette knife, we're going to pull it out, like so, and place it on the tray. We keep going, put about 6 or 8 on a tray, like so. Okay, so I've made one tray, going for the next one. I'm going to try and go a little bit fatter this time. Don't want to go too far, that's what I'll get out of there. Leaves you with a bit of mess, obviously, all this dust everywhere, so we do a bit of clean up. Ready? Go! Excellent. So, what we've got to do now is glaze them. Take some of the milk we had earlier. I'm just going to brush and glaze the top of these scones. Don't do the sides, because if you do the sides, they won't rise. Okay? Now, remember that cheese I kept from earlier? A few strands, I'm talking like a pinch, just around the top, just to melt into the top of your scone. Okay, now bang them in the oven. Now, we'll get your oven as quite hot as you can get, 230, something like that, 10 minutes in there. Okay, they've been in for about 11-12 minutes. They browned on the top. Lovely, look at those. Oh. Hi guys! Looks so bad.
Never gonna get old.
Brilliant. Okay, right. Hands, face, space, stop the infection. Let's fight it. Tier 4. Woo.
I don't like coffee.
You're an Italian Maltese, you need to have...
No, I don't like coffee.
Am I trying to break this up? My mum said that we have to do that.
That's fine.
It's
She's
from
got
here.
It's a massive lump of cheese there.
Just eat
fallen
it.
out the grade, so.
Can't even eat it properly. Is he coming?
This food here?
Yeah. Is it big? Certainly it's not. It's my pizza dough days when I used to work at Domino's.
Domino's. You never had a job.
Oh!
You should have done it with gloves in here.
I don't need gloves.